Welcome to Baloney Brain, my friends.
Yeah, baby.
It is Weird Wednesday once again, and this is your lovely and talented host, John House, or Used Toy.
Well, you're half right.
And I am joined with my partner in crime, Daryl House, or Suburban Hobo. How's it going, Daryl?
You know what? It never ends. It's just one day after another till you die.
I have got, even for Weird Wednesday, I've got weirder than normal stories.
Well, I've got a couple of pretty weird stories, but you know what? The last 2 weeks I've had people pooping their pants. I'm not doing a poopy pants story this week.
No,
but
I'll take up the slack then.
Well, I had this story about, this is on Fort Myers, where my wife and I, we used to live over in Fort Myers. We spent 4 or 5 years over there. This guy, Elliot Gamble, was busted for DUI after allegedly rear-ending a marked patrol car. Twice.
Whoops.
He was stopped at an intersection, and it was his second DUI arrest in 2 days. I think it's what they call a bender. Is that what that is?
A fender bender.
Well, he should have thought twice before drinking and driving. So deputies reportedly found, wait for it, deputies reportedly found a large bottle of gin, a bottle of vodka, and 2 cans of beer on the 29-year-old man's, which are 1 vodka, 1 scotch, 1 beer, and then Gamble also urinated in the back seat of the patrol car.
So it's almost a poopy pants story.
He didn't poop. That's my dog. Did you hear? She's kibitzing.
Well, okay. I hate to get on Florida myself, but and you know, this was so well written that I'm going to quote the Huffington Post almost word for word on this. Jason Vickery breaks into home, plays with toy helicopter, masturbates, cops say. That was the headline. If you're at home and you hear a mysterious fat, fat, fat noise, it might be a helicopter outside, or it might be this guy. Jason Lee Vickery, 23, broke into a home in St. Augustine, Florida Wednesday, and was about to masturbate when he got distracted by a green remote control helicopter. So he plays with the helicopter, runs the batteries out of that. At some point, he ate a salad that he happened to have with him, and then he went to the bathroom to masturbate. Well, he stopped because he heard voices in the backyard, who, of course, happened to be deputies who arrested him. Now here's the best part. When they arrested him, they confiscated all the things you need for a fun day. A bag of marijuana, as well as other drug paraphernalia, a pouch of chewing tobacco, a towel, and a wig. Vickery was charged with larceny and burglary.
I want to be his friend. Hey, Joe, this is one of my stories for today, but I did see when I was doing research earlier, I saw somewhere where marijuana, small amounts of marijuana is now legal, that a guy is suing the police because they stopped him for a traffic infraction last year. They took a small amount of marijuana from him, which is now a legal amount. He is suing to get his marijuana back, and the judge says that if they don't give it back to him, they're in contempt of court.
Nice.
That's not even my story, but my other story, and it's Florida all over again. I'm telling you, they had a fundraiser over in Tampa, and what they did is all these ladies paid $20 a pop for a glass of champagne, and in one of the glasses of champagne was a diamond worth $5,000. Well, this lady, she downed her champagne and she swallowed the diamond. Luckily, she had a colonoscopy scheduled.
Wow.
And so it was a multifaceted colonoscopy, and they found the diamond in time for her. I don't know if I'd want to smell my diamond, want to smell my ring.
All right, well, since we're both picking on Florida today, a University of Florida student, and once again, I'm not even going to try this last name, but he's 19. He claimed to be on LSD Saturday when he stripped naked, asking cops not to cut his penis off.
Read it.
Then he changed his mind and said, go ahead and, take it off. And he also told police that he was God. And they ended up, before, acting all weird, once they finally arrested him and took him to the hospital, he was there for 3 days and assaulted one of the nurses or orderlies or something. But yeah, I'm guessing that's a really, really bad trip.
I can see right now. Hey, nice place you got
here. The whole cutting the penis off there. Can you take a little off the top?
Yeah. I read that story. I passed on that one. I'll have you know. But so, are we ready for my big finale here?
Yes.
From the category, that's just wrong. This is from Tampa again. They've got the Buccaneers over there, so we know they're all losers anyway. Some folks just can't stay out of trouble. Inmate Demetrius Morris, he's only 27 years old. He got a new charge added to his rap sheet, solicitation to commit first-degree murder, a crime he managed to commit while he sat behind bars after being accused of sexually assaulting a 70-year-old woman in a Tampa church. Are we getting that? That's just wrong.
Wow. Are you, and you were making fun of my story? That's just wrong.
I'm just getting warmed up. He was corresponding via handwritten notes to a witness expressing his desire to have a hit placed on the victim. Now, this is the 70-year-old woman and her daughter who were going to obviously testify against him in his pending trial. Morris also, he wanted the hit done soon before his May 8th court date, because if she lived past the court date, it was kind of a moot point. So the clincher here, the inmate also had plans to pay for the hit with Social Security money that he's scheduled to be paid. He's going to pay for the hit man with Social Security money. You and I are paying the hit man.
Wow. Okay, you got me on that.
That's just wrong.
All right, well, now I'm getting out of Florida, and let's go to Texas, shall we?
Don't mess with Texas.
A woman in Weatherford, Texas, learned the hard way that when she got naked and broke into a home through the family's doggy door. Okay, she gets naked, breaks in through the doggy door, and then goes naked and sits in their bathtub. The people were home at the time, so they wake up, they hear something going on, they search the house, find a naked girl sitting in their bathtub. The girl said...
Don't wait for the movie. Read the book.
The girl said she was, I'm guessing you could say she was intoxicated, but she just wanted to use the phone.
Naked. In bathtub.
I guess. Because normally people have phones in their bathtub.
Little pink ones, right? What a week. It just gets weirder and weirder and weirder.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, listen, folks, been a great week. Glad to have you join us on baloneybrain.com. Have a good one, John.
Come back and see us.